WT for TST, and this morning we're delighted and honoured to be joined by British middleweight champion, undefeated, Denzel Bentley. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
I'm good, mate. That's some intro, that wasn't it? I say that all the time, but it was build up, boom, undefeated. Are you good this morning?
Yeah, I'm good. All good.
I said this morning, didn't I? But it's actually afternoon now. It's nearly bloody 1 o'clock. But anyway, right, let's get into this, mate. So first time on TST, what we like to do is go back really to understand your life, growing up, etc., and then up to modern time. So you were born Battersea London. How was that growing up, mate?
Similar to everyone else, nothing new, just growing up, caught up in rubbish, find your way out of it somehow, and then find something positive to do when you get a bit older. But it was all good. It was fun. I enjoyed my time here. I don't regret anything that I've been through. It's made me who I am today. So, yeah, I guess it's been good.
What was school like then? You enjoy school?
I didn't enjoy school, but I enjoyed the banter. I just didn't enjoy like the whole, just the whole school thing, going to class and all that stuff. But I do miss it, all my friends. There's a lot of people I don't speak to from school, too often. Like I would have seen every day, but yeah, other than that.
Right. So, you said it's like most people, like going to rubbish and etc. So, like most boxers, then probably your first love will have been football. Is that right or not?
Yeah. I played football till about 16, and then I thought. And I don't know why, but I thought at the time, I was like, I'm too old. If I ain't been picked up now, I ain't going to get picked up. So I stopped playing football. And then, I started boxing a bit later, maybe around, 17, 18, I started boxing. I didn't have my first amateur fight till 19.
Oh, wow. So quite late then?
Yeah, I started boxing late.
What level of football did you play at? Just local stuff, or?
Yeah, Saturday League. I think the furthest I got was an agent put a team together and we got a load of trial games against, like QPR and Southend and a few other teams, but I never got picked up, so I thought that's the end of it then.
Let's go smack people in the face for a living. So,
yeah.
You're 19, you find the boxing ring or gym. Was that Peacock's? Was that Peacock gym at that time or not?
No. I started off at Fisher ABC in Bermondsey.
Right.
Yeah,
that's where you went through.
That's where I started, yeah.
So talk us through your amateur fights then. What's your highlights? How many did you have?
I had 17. 17, I won 13. Wait, 14, 13. I think I won 13. Yeah, 13 or 14. I think it was 13.
It's not many then, is it? You didn't
no,
have
it's not that.
Yeah.
It's only where you for 3 years.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go straight into you pro then. So you let me have a look at the date. 14th of October 2017. You make your pro debut. Your call. Casey Blair. What's going through your head? And I ask you that again. So what's going through your head because of your limited time in boxing?
You know what's so mad? Like, I've never really felt like my limited time in boxing was a problem because, well, the moment I got serious about it, because I'm not going to lie, I wasn't serious at first. I was like in and out the gym. But the moment I got serious about it, I dedicated myself to the gym. And I feel like that allowed me to progress quite quickly. So it wasn't like a struggle to me to kind of learn new things. Because once I got the hang of it, everything I saw, I was just picking up. So my first professional fight, my only worry was I knew that I wasn't going to get matched up against no world beater. You know what I'm saying? So my only worry was looking good in front of all my family, friends, and supporters. Because I sold I want to say nearly 300 tickets. I might be bugging though, but half of them missed it anyway. But the place was still ran. But yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot. It was a lot. My only thing was looking good in front of them. That was my main worry.
That's cool, mate. So I've noticed something a bit weird about your record, and I don't know if you've ever seen this before. But so your first 4, you knock them out either the first or second round. Your 5th one, you go to points. Yeah,
that's so crazy. I knew he's gonna say that because I spotted it myself. Go on.
Wait. The next 4, you knock them out in the first or second round, and the 10th, you go to points.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. It's mad because when I saw it the first time, I was like, what's going on? Is this some sort of like I don't know, like I don't know what word to use, but I was like, nah, like
it's like a pattern, isn't it?
This pattern's weird. Like this is some mad sort of pattern, and I thought, if this happens again through to my 15th fight, this is nuts. But so, I realized that as well. It's weird. I don't even know why, but I'm always on box track. That's probably why I probably realized it.
Let's go back then to that fifth fight. So when you're knocking everyone out, first, second round, and you get to, it was a 6 rounder, wasn't it? You get to the fifth fight and 6th round. You're into the 6th round. What's going through your mind at that point then? Were you concerned?
No, I wasn't concerned at all. I was still thinking, let's try to get him out of here then. You know what I mean? So I was still putting in my shots and still trying to get him out of it. But I feel like after like the first 2 or 3, I kept asking for like harder fights because I don't know. I find more joy in knocking out someone that I'm not meant to knock out. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if someone comes and it's like, all right, they've been stopped a lot and blah blah blah. If you stop them, it's like you're meant to. It wasn't. It's not a big, it's not a big deal. But then I kept asking for people like, give me someone tougher, give me someone tougher. And I wanted to, start knocking out some tougher guys. But on my 5th fight, he was ready to not get knocked out. Like he was game.
So you've been on some decent cards, like big cards. What's apart from the Heffron fights, because we'll go into them in a bit. Which fight stands out the most for you?
I think the Kelsey Ball fight. I feel like that was my first step up. First time being on telly. Yeah, first time being on telly, and I blitzed him, and I feel like a lot of people were like, "Rah, who's this kid?" At that time, yeah. You're
ready, yeah. So let's go into the Heffron fights because this might be interesting to see your animations around this. So first Heffron fight, you knock him down in the second. We won't go through it all like that, but we get to the end. It's a draw. You were clearly upset on the telly. And to be fair to Matt, he was also like, I've won that fight. It was really weird watching it because you were both so adamant you'd won the fight. Talk to us about what you were thinking at that point.
I still feel like he just said he had to say he won the fight because it was a draw. If you see the immediate reaction, he didn't look like someone that thought he won the fight. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a draw. It brought out a better opportunity. So, it's all good. But I felt like I won that fight. I think I did take my foot off the gas. I started taking my foot off the gas slowly after the second round because I just, I started counting the rounds and scoring in my head. I thought I was just up. I thought, I can step off the gas a bit and just move a little bit and, maybe just throw 1-2 pot shots, but 1-2 little pop shots. But obviously it didn't work out like that. I feel like maybe the judges thought I was fighting scared, but because, not a lot of people were used to seeing me fight like that or box like that because they're just used to seeing me run through guys. And obviously you could tell by the commentary, they weren't used to seeing me box on the back foot. But anyone that knows me knows in the gym, that's what I do all day. You know what I mean? So, I still feel like I won that fight. I watched it back. I even watched it back the other day to see, let me see if, maybe I spot something different or my mind's changed on the fight. And I felt like, okay, yeah, it was definitely a close fight. I'm not going to take that away from anyone. And I feel like maybe I appreciate what he done a bit more. I feel like, because I was, I don't think he was landing much, but he was still like, the pressure he was putting on. But it wasn't because he was bullying me. It was just because I was just moving back all the time, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, in my mind, it makes sense. But yeah, but...
No, it makes sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah, but in my mind, I still think I won that fight.
It's right interesting that you're watching a fight back, yeah, when we'll go into the second fight in a minute, but you've already beat him, right?
Yeah.
Again in your mind, so that's twice in your mind. Are you going back to review your performance for one before? That's good, mate.
Yeah, I just like to pick things up. I like to watch myself and see how good I look on the telly and that. But I also like to watch myself and see what am I doing wrong. Like, I watch a boxing fight with 2 completely different fighters and be like, oh, he's not doing this. If he'd done this, it would be that. So now I'm watching it like that. I'm watching the fight as a neutral. I'm like, all right, cool. What you doing there, Denz? Oh, get out of the corner. What you doing? But it's already happened. What am I doing? You know what I'm trying to say? So now I'm watching it, just trying to soak up what I'm doing wrong and be like, all right, don't do that again. Okay, don't do that again. So then when I'm going to the gym, I'm consciously thinking about what I did there or what I shouldn't have done and trying to work on it. Okay, this is what you done in the last fight, but not doing that now. Get out of that habit. and I be in the room consciously drilling that into myself until it becomes, second nature.
Mate, it's a really interesting mindset. I just like to understand how different people do it and stuff. No, that's good, mate. So listen, I spoke to Mark Efron before and after the second fight.
Yeah.
I think I spoke to him when you were both in quarantine, actually, the first time. And he was really, really confident about that fight, to the point where he was bringing the belt home for Poppy's daughter, etc., and really, really confident. At that point, and it's a stupid question, I'm not going to ask it anyway, I take it you were still really positive that because you'd won the last fight, in your opinion, you were still really confident of walking through in that point, yeah?
Yeah. I was even more confident because it's like, I know what he possesses now. Like, there's nothing he could do that could bother me. Because you saw that in the first fight. He gave me his best shot and I ate it. That's it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what else can you do? Like, you can hit me with that same shot, I'm going to eat it again. You're not going to hit me with a better shot than that. And now I know, I knew a little bit more about him, the pace of his shots, how he moves. I feel like I took advantage of the first fight in the sense of I used it to soak up some game on him, and I don't think he done the same back. He just thought I was just going to start moving again. He didn't really do his homework.
So then that shot, talk us through that shot, because that was a shot where his eye instantly went, didn't it?
I'm happy you said it was a shot because everyone keeps saying some freak accident kind of rubbish, but I don't know. But yeah, it was. This fight, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm standing my ground because I ain't hitting my best yet. He's hitting me with his best. I need to, give him something to throw him off. I feel like I'd done that with my stiff jabs alone. Because every time he came in and I hit him with like a stiff shot, he'd stand off. He wasn't trying to walk forward like he was in the first fight. So I feel like he tried to switch up his game plan in the middle of the fight instead of, doing his homework, like I said. So he tried to throw a shot to the body, maybe because I was throwing it, I don't know. But he tried to throw a shot to the body, and I've seen his whole, his whole head come down. Like he threw a shot to the body, and I've just seen the whole movement, and his head was there. So I hit him with the right hand. Then he's come back up. He's come back up to, square off again. And I just threw a 1-2. But I don't feel like he was. It's weird. I'm watching it. When I watch it back, I don't feel like he was there. Like, like you could switch off for a second. That's what I feel like he done. I feel like he got a bit lazy. So I just threw the 1-2, boom, boom, hit him right in the eye. And I see it shake him straight away. I saw it shaking. I was like, yeah, I'm on him. And then as soon as he turned back around to me, I see the eye swelling up and I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going for that eye.
So at that point then, I'm trying to get in your mindset. At that point, you're in the ring, you're in the middle of it. You've just whacked that shot, right? You've connected, you've seen his eye. What then is going through your head? Is it just literally, I'm taking him out? Or is it, right, I'm going to back off and I'm going to kind of just see what happens? I
feel like as soon as it happened, I kind of tried to jump on him. And then I thought, nah, take your time. Obviously, I can hear my corner saying, don't rush it. And I thought, okay, cool, take your time. Keep doing the same thing. Throwing the jabs, throwing the 1-2, throwing the right hand down the pipe. His eye's going to swell up and he's going to have to get pulled out. And as I kept throwing stiff jabs at him and right hands at him, I could see the eye get bigger and bigger and bigger with every shot. And I thought, I don't even need to rush it. I'm just going to keep going for that eye. And then, just keep going for that eye. And eventually someone's going to pull him out. But I thought I was going to stop him anyway. But with the eye, I thought, what's the point of doing anything extra? Just keep composed, keep going for the eye. Someone's going to pull him out and it's home time soon. So,
take no risk.
Yeah. And I feel like he was, after his eye went, he was rushing a bit more to try and get to me. So he was, doing a little bit more to try and get to me. So I thought, if I just stay relaxed and control the pace of this fight, I can't get drawn into his fight. And I think even if I did, I would have still clipped him anyway.
You're a confident boy. Right, so that all happens. And then I presume it was Thomas Triber at the time who was ring announcing, and you get the British belt. What does that mean to you?
It's mad because, I knew it was on the line anyway. Do you know what I'm going to say? Like, press conference, build up, whatever. But I always said, I'm winning this. I'm taking it home. But actually winning it is a completely different feeling. It's like, oh shit, I've actually got it now. Like it's like I'm taking this home. Like, oh shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just mad because in my mind I'm thinking I'm not losing this. Like it was never a fight I felt like I was going to lose at any point. I felt like I'm going to win it. I'm going to stop him. Like I said, I'm taking that belt home. But actually doing it is just completely different. Like it's just like, oh shit. Like I'm finally a champion. Like, I've been chasing this for so long. Finally a champion. Like, cool. Cool, isn't it? It's sick. Yeah, British champ. Yeah, it's mad.
Where's the belt?
I've got it. It's in my room. I still got it now.
Ah, lovely. Did you sleep with it?
I did on the first day. Yeah.
I love it. Right, mate. So the next bit we're gonna have to go into quickly here is Felix Cash been mandated.
Yeah, cool. Listen, I'm game. I've said in a few interviews before, even all of this Felix Cash talk, that I'd fight that guy. Like, for me, it's the thing where, like, these guys are in my division and they're boxing in the same country I'm boxing in. We're going to cross paths if we're both heading to the top. And if we're crossing paths now, then cool, so be it. You feel me? So, I don't know. A lot of people like to do this, wait till we're world champions. Who guaranteed you're going to be a world champion? Who even guaranteed you're going to be a British champion? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Liam Williams held up the division for how long? And nobody was interested in that belt. Everyone was like, wait till he moves on. I'm the only person calling names and trying to make the division interesting, in my opinion anyway. So the Felix Cash fight, listen, I'm game for that. I was talking about I'd fight Liam Williams if you don't vacate. So, like, what makes anyone think I wouldn't fight Felix Cash? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, there's been a lot of talk about it though, mate. But I think for what you've just said there before about you like to fight people that you're not expected to win. This is one I'm not sure the British public think you will win. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. I did a poll the other day, and correct me, I think it was Felix Cash was 70% to win that fight against you, which shocked me. In fairness, it shocked me because I thought, no. That is a much, much, much closer fight. From a neutral, yeah. You could probably say 50-50. That's probably a fair assumption at the time. You'll have a different thing in your mind because you're going, I'm going to knock him out. That surely motivates you, yeah?
Shit doesn't bother me, to be honest.
No, not us.
The fight alone motivates me. Like, listen, Mark was voted 70% to beat me on every platform that done a poll, and look, he didn't even win a round in the second fight. So it doesn't really bother me, man. Like, I see all these things. It did at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think like the first Mark fight, I'm like, what? People think this guy's gonna beat me? You mad? But I've just learned to be like, people are gonna have opinions in it. Let them have their opinion in it. It doesn't really matter, because once I turn him over, everyone's gonna be like, oh, didn't expect that. Oh, great fight. I look better. You didn't even expect me to do that, and I'm gonna do. Feel me? So it is what it is, man. I'm not even bothered. I've seen a few people that think I would win, but listen, I listen. That fight is a good fight. It's a good fight for me, career-wise, and obviously for the British public to watch. British and Commonwealth on the line. But I do also feel like if they manage to get the European shot, they'll go for that instead. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm still training. Like, I'm fighting. Don't know when we're going to fight. Don't know when the date is. Don't know anything about it. I just know purse bids are in February, and I'm not trying to let anyone get a head start on me because he's already got a date in April. So if it does happen to be on that show, I want to be ready. So I'm training as if, we got a date.
Spot on, mate. Right, listen, how we like to finish is going to a couple of, I think there's 3 questions from the followers, if that's all right. Yeah. Cool. So, first one is, I'll read it as it's been wrote. So, from Simon, the middleweight division worldwide is full of superstars. How far can you go?
All the way to the top. As far as I put my mind to, like, if I really, really, really put my mind to this thing, which I feel like I am, I'm going to the top. I believe in myself that much.
Good stuff. Trev, what is the standout moment in your life away from the boxing ring? That's quite deep.
It is quite deep, I have to think about that. Standout moment in my life. That's a tough one, You know what? That's the question I've actually got to think about. But like, as of my recent trip to Ghana, the reception I got, it's slightly to do with boxing, but what I'm saying, it's outside the ring, innit? So I hope this qualifies. But
yeah, it's all right.
The reception I got was crazy. From like, people didn't even, so that someone wouldn't even know who I am, and then I'd be introduced as British champion. It'd be like, oh wow, you're a champion, and they go back to do the research, and it's like, oh wow, like, hey, you're a champion. Hey, welcome home, man. You're Ghanaian. Welcome home, man. Listen, looked after. I met the king of the Ashanti Kingdom. I met the legendary Azuma Nelson, gave me advice. They all gave me their blessings. So many radio interviews. They just accepted me so well and looked after me out there. So that touched me differently. Like, oh man, I've got to go even harder now because like I've got like, you know, at some point a nation behind me when I start going up, I mean, further up. So like not only England, am I the British champion, back home in Ghana, they're supporting me too. So I felt like that this is deeper than, you know, I think it is. So let's get to work and do more.
How often do you go back?
I go back every year. I go back like almost every year. I think I ain't been back for the last 2 years apart from, you know, the year just gone. I just usually go around like Christmas, New Year's time. Spend some time with like my family and stuff.
No, spot on, mate. It's a good answer. Good answer. Reggie wants to know. Listen, this is probably it's not in your division actually. This question, but I think it's a question everyone wants to know. AJ or Fury?
So I was talking about this yesterday. I think Fury's like a, you know, better boxer and he could do more. But like, I'm an AJ fan, innit? I'll be honest with you. I'm an AJ fan. So in that fight, I'd be rooting for like obviously AJ because I'm a fan. But I do think if we're just talking boxing, if I just put the, you know, the fan stuff aside, Fury seems to be a better boxer. He is. He's a better boxer. He's a better boxer. He could do more. Box on the back foot, looks slick. About 6'9" or 7 foot nearly, whatever. 19 stone. He's a big man. I think AJ's got to knock him out to win. But I think Fury is the better fighter. But Fury ticks more boxes in his game than AJ does. So it's a good fight, man. So
let's hope it happens.
Yeah.
See it. Right, there's a last question from me. It's probably the most important one I've asked you, mate, and we have a bit of fun with this normally. What are your top 3 chocolate bars? Everyone's surprised with this one. Ooh, chocolate.
You know what? I love a white chocolate Kinder Bueno.
Oh, my top's bueno, but the normal one.
Nah, I like the white chocolate one. The normal one's nice though, but the white chocolate one gets me. Oh, go Tesco 3 for 120. I'm back. Out of cap though. Out of cap. I like the Oreo dairy milk bars.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That was a banging. And I think a Twix. A Twix is that's been my favorite from a kid. Like I can always do for Twix.
The originals are the best.
I do like Maltesers as well, though. I do like Maltesers. There's a few I like Maltesers as well. I mean, there used to be white chocolate Maltesers that was banging, but I like Maltesers and Twix. But I'll give you 4. That's 4.
Happy days. Right, mate. Thank you very much for your time. We'll talk again soon. Yeah. Good luck, mate.
Nice one. Take care. All right. Bye.